Hello! Welcome back to my channel. I'm Dr. Dave Jeffrey Camposano. Our topic for the discussion today is all about higher derivatives. If you say higher derivatives, from the derivative of an equation, we are going to get the derivative of that answer. Okay? So, let us try to answer this. Number 1, if y is equal to 8x raised to 7 minus 5x raised to 6 plus x raised to 5 minus 2x cubed minus x squared plus 5, find the third derivative of y. So as you can see, we have three symbol of derivative. Okay? So how are we going to do that? So first of all, we are going to get the first derivative. So what will be the first derivative? Y prime is equal to, so we are going to get the first derivative. 8 times 7, that is 56. X raised to 6. Okay? Minus 5 times 6, that is 30. X raised to 5. Plus 5x raised to 4. Minus 6x squared. Minus 2x. Okay? So this is our first derivative. But we are asked to find the third derivative. So from our first derivative, we can get the second derivative. So ganun pa rin, we are going to get the derivative of that first derivative. So for the second derivative, we have, so 56 times 6, that is 336. 336 x raised to 5. Minus 30 times 5, that is 150. So 150 x raised to 4 plus 20 x cubed minus 12x minus 2. Okay? So this is the second derivative. Then for the third derivative, okay, for the third derivative, we are going to get the derivative of the second derivative. So sequence lang siya. From first derivative, we can get the second derivative. From the second derivative, we can get the third derivative, and so on until we get the desired derivative. Okay? So next, we have 336 times 5. That is 1,680 x raised to 4 minus 600 x cubed plus 60 x squared minus 12. So this will be our third derivative. So ito yung hinahanap natin sa ating problem. So that is how we are going to do the problem number 1. Number 2. If f of x is equal to quantity 2 plus x squared times quantity 1 minus x cubed, find the second derivative of x. Okay? Second derivative of f of x. So what will be the technique that we are going to use? We are going to use the product rule or derivative of a product. Let us recall the formula. So that is u times the derivative of v with respect to x plus v times the derivative of u with respect to x. This is our u, the first given, and this is our v, the second given. Okay? The second term. So let us proceed. U. Okay? So let us copy u. The first derivative muna tayo. First derivative. So let us copy u, which is 2 plus x squared times the derivative of v. So that is bring down the exponent 3 1 minus x, then 3 minus 1, that is 2. Then the derivative of the equation inside the parenthesis, that is negative 1. Plus, okay, so v, let us copy the v, that is 1 minus x cubed times the derivative of u, bring down the exponent, then 2 plus x, then 2 minus 1, the exponent, then times the equation, the derivative of the equation inside the parenthesis, which is 2 plus x. What is the derivative of 2 plus x? That is 1. Okay? Then, after that, let us simplify. So how are we going to simplify this? We are going to look for the common term. Okay? Common term or terms pag marami, no? Okay? So they have 2 plus x. So we can factor out 2 plus x. So that is 2 plus x. So how many 2 plus x? So the lowest exponent is 1. So yan. How about x 1 minus x? That is squared. So 1 minus x squared. Then what will be the remaining? So for the first term, ito, we factor out 2 plus x. So the remaining will be 2 plus x. Because the exponent of 2 plus x here is 2. Then the 3, okay? Or that is, this is 3 and negative 1. So we can say that that is negative 3. Then 1 minus x squared. So we already factor it out. So this will be the remaining for the first term. Okay? Then how about for the second term? This one, the separated by the plus. So we have plus. Okay? So 2 plus x already here. Then 2 times 1, the constant. 2 times 1, that is 2. Then 1 minus x cube. So we already factor out 1 minus x squared. So the remaining will be 1 minus x. Okay? Ayan. Then let us simplify the equation inside the bracket. First derivative of f of x is equal to 2 plus x. And we have 1 minus x squared. Distribute the negative 3 here. That is negative 6. Negative 6 minus 3x. Distribute the 2. Plus 2 minus 2x. Then simplify the equation inside the parentheses. We have 2 plus x. Then quantity 1 minus x squared. Combine similar terms. So negative 3x and negative 2x, that is negative 5x. The negative 6 plus 2, that is negative 4. Okay? So now, this will be our first derivative. Okay? So first derivative pa lang yan. We are asked to find the second derivative. So this will be our given now. Okay? So let us copy the given. First derivative of f of x is equal to 2x, 2 plus x, then 1 minus x squared. Then we have negative 5x minus 4. So now we have three terms, no? U, V, and W. U, V, W. As we discussed, derivative of product, get the derivative of the one term, then just copy the remaining term or terms. Okay? So let us proceed to the second derivative. Okay? So let us get the derivative of u. So second derivative. Derivative of u, that is 1. Copy the remaining term, which is, or terms, the v and the w. 1 minus x squared, or sorry, 1 minus x, quantity squared, then minus 5x minus 4, or negative 5x minus 4. Okay? Next, derivative of v. So plus, derivative of v is, dito na natin sa baba, para at least one line only. 2, bring down the exponent, 1 minus x, then 2 minus 1, that is 1. Then the derivative of the equation inside the parentheses, negative 1. Then copy the u and w. 2 plus x, then negative 5x minus 4. And then the last one, plus derivative of w, that is negative 5. Then copy the u and v. 2 plus x and 1 minus x squared. Okay? So, first line, second line, and third line. Do we have common factor? Yes, they all have 1 minus x. So, let us factor out 1 minus x. So, if we factor out 1 minus x, so for the first line, the remaining will be 1. Or let us disregard 1. Kasi it will not affect the equation, no? So, we have 1 minus x, the negative 5x minus 4. This will be the remaining for the first line. How about for the second line? So, 2 times negative 1, that is negative 2. Okay, so factor out 1 minus x. The remaining will be 2 plus x times negative 5x minus 4. For the third line, we have negative 5, then 2 plus x, then 1 minus x. Okay? So, let us simplify them individually. So, we have 1 minus x. So, ito muna. Let us simplify this. So, 1 minus x times negative 5x minus 4. Let us use FOIL method. Negative 5x, negative 4, plus 5x squared. Okay? Plus 4x. Okay? So, this will be the simplified form of the first line. It will become 5x squared. Then, simplify the x. That is negative x. Minus 4. Okay? So, yan. Double check natin. Negative 5x minus 4 plus 5x squared plus 4x. So, if you simplify that, 5x squared, so minus x minus 4. Correct. So, we are done with the first line. How about for the second line? We have 2 plus x times negative 5x minus 4. Negative 10x, negative 8, minus 5x squared, minus 4x. Okay? Again, negative 10x, minus 8, minus 5x squared, minus 4x. We have negative 5x squared minus 14x minus 8. Negative 5x squared minus 14x minus 8. Okay, so multiply by negative 2. Ito yun, negative 2 outside, no? So we have plus 10x squared plus 28x plus 16. Okay? So, we are done with the second line. Last one, for the third. 2 plus x times 1 minus x. That is equal to 2 plus x minus 2x minus x squared. So, this one will become negative x squared minus x plus 2. Negative x squared minus x plus 2. Multiply by negative 5. So, that is plus 5x squared plus 5x minus 10. So, plus 5x squared plus 5x minus 10. Okay? So, yan. Now, we can get the second derivative by simplifying the equation inside the parenthesis. Second derivative. So, copy the common factor, which is 1 minus x. Then, let us simplify. Those with x squared, x squared, x squared, x squared. So that is 20 x squared. For those with x, 1, 2, 3. Okay? So that is 33 minus 1. So plus 32x. Okay? For the constant natin, negative 4, 16, positive 16, and negative 10. That is 2. So plus 2. Okay? So now, this will be our final answer. So the second derivative will be quantity 1 minus x times quantity 20 x squared plus 32x plus 2. Okay? So this will be our final answer. Okay, number 3, last problem. If y is equal to x all over the square root of 1 minus x, find the second derivative of y with respect to y. Okay? So in this problem, we are going to apply the quotient rule. Derivative of a quotient. So what is the formula? Let us recall. V times the derivative of u with respect to x minus u times the derivative of v with respect to x all over v squared. So in this problem, u is the numerator, then v is the denominator. Okay? Let us find the first derivative. So dy over dx is equal to, so ang una natin gagawin, we are going to change the radical into exponential. It will be written as x all over 1 minus x raised to 1/2. Okay? So this is u, this is v. So v, the denominator, 1 minus x raised to 1/2 times the derivative of u, the numerator, which is x. So that is 1 minus u, that is the x, times the derivative of v, this one, the denominator. So 1/2 1 minus x. Then we have negative 1/2 because 1/2 minus 1 is negative 1/2 times the derivative of the equation inside the parenthesis, which is 1 minus x. The derivative of that is negative 1 all over v squared, or squared of the denominator, which is 1 minus x raised to 1/2 squared. Okay? So yan, let us simplify. So dy over dx, we have, this is 1 minus x raised to 1/2 minus ito magiging plus na kasi negative 1 and negative, that is plus. Then 1 times x, that is x. Or we can say that is 1/2 x, then 1 minus x raised to negative 1/2 all over the denominator, which is 1 minus x. So wala nang ibang matitira doon except 1 minus x because 1/2 times 2 is 1. So that is that's why the denominator will become 1 minus x. So let us simplify first the numerator. Let us focus first with the numerator. So we have 1 minus x raised to 1/2, then plus this one will become x over 2 Then we have 1 minus x raised to 1 half. So let's work out first the numerator. So ito lang yung wina-work out natin, guys. We are working out with our numerator. So 1 minus x raised to 1 half plus, this is, the numerator will become x all over 2 times 1 minus x raised to 1 half. Okay, let us simplify this by finding the LCD. This is understood that over 1. So let us find the LCD. What is the LCD of this? LCD is 2 times 1 minus x raised to 1 half. Okay? So what are we going to do with the LCD? Divided by each denominator, then multiply by each numerator. We have LCD divided by 1 is the LCD itself, then multiply by the numerator, 1 minus x raised to 1 half times 2 raised to, multiply by 1 minus x raised to 1 half plus LCD divided by the denominator, which is 1, cancel, times x, so that is x all over the LCD. Our LCD here is 2 times 1 minus x raised to 1 half. Okay? So, yan. If we simplify this, yan, 1 minus x raised to 1 half times 2 multiplied by 1 minus x raised to 1 half, it will become 2 times 1 minus x. Why? What happened to the exponent? Because 1 half plus 1 half is 1. So that's why it will become 1 half plus 1 half. So what is 1 half plus 1 half? 1. So that's why the exponent of 1 minus x here is 1. Okay? Next, we have plus x. This x. All over the denominator, which is 2 times 1 minus x raised to 1 half. If we simplify the numerator, 2 minus x, 2 minus, distribute that the 2. 2 minus 2x plus x. Okay? So this one will become 2 minus x. Right? The numerator, 2 minus x. So we can rewrite it as 2 minus x all over the denominator, which is 2 times 1 minus x raised to 1 half. Remember, this is only the numerator, no? All over the denominator here, which is 1 minus x. All over 1 minus x. So as you can see, guys, if we say fraction all over, meaning that is division. Or we can rewrite it as, kasi from our numerator here is this. This is the numerator, and then this is the denominator. Okay? So numerator divided by the denominator. We can rewrite it as, copy the numerator, 2 minus x all over 2 times 1 minus x raised to 1 half divided by the numerator. What is the numerator? The denominator. 1 minus x all over 1. So understood, if you don't have a denominator, that the denominator of it will be 1. So how are we going to divide fraction? How are we going to divide? So get the reciprocal of the divisor. This is the divisor. If we say reciprocal, we are going to reverse. Yung nasa baba, itataas. Nasa taas, ibababa. Okay? Then change the operation into multiplication. We have 2 minus x all over 2 times 1 minus x raised to 1 half times 1 all over 1 minus x. So numerator multiply by numerator, then denominator multiply by denominator. We have, for the numerator, this is the first derivative. Derivative of y with respect to x. So that is 2 minus x all over 2 times 1 minus x raised to 1 half times 1 minus x. They are the same. What are we going to do with the exponent? We are going to add. So it will become 1 half plus 1. So 1 minus x raised to 1 half plus 1. Okay? So the first derivative will be 2 minus x all over 2 times 1 minus x raised to 3 over 2. So this is our first derivative. Okay, so we are done with the first derivative. This is the first derivative. So now we are going to get the second derivative. So the same procedure, we are going to use the quotient rule. This is the formula for quotient rule or derivative of quotient. Numerator, that is our u, then denominator, that is our v. Okay, let us proceed with the second derivative. So yan, let us follow the formula v. So we have 2, copy the denominator, 1 minus x raised to 3 over 2 times the derivative of the numerator. Numerator is 2 minus x. What is the derivative of 2 minus x? That is negative 1. Minus, ayan, minus u, the numerator, copy, 2 minus x times the derivative of the denominator, v, 2 times 3 over 2. Then we have 1 minus x. Okay, transfer natin sa baba. Okay, so minus u, the numerator, 2 minus x, the numerator, times the derivative of the denominator. So 2 times 3 over 2, bring down the exponent, copy the equation, subtract it by 1. So 1/3, 3 over 2 minus 1, that is 1 half. Times the derivative of the equation inside the parenthesis, that is negative 1. Okay? All over what? All over the squared of the denominator. So 2 times 1 minus x raised to 3 over 2 squared. Okay? Then let us simplify the numerator. Do they have common? Let us encircle it para hindi tayo malito. This is the first term. Then this is the second term. Okay? Do they have common? Or we need to simplify first the color green, no? Para mas madaling tignan. So second derivative of y with respect to x is, copy the color red, 2 times 1 minus x raised to 3 over 2, or that is negative 2, right? So negative 2. Okay? Then the color green, let us simplify the constant. 2 times 3 over 2, this is cancel. Then 3 times negative 1, that is negative, right? Negative 3 times the negative here, so it can be positive na. So plus 3. Okay? Plus 3, then 2 minus x, then the last term, 1 minus x raised to 1 half, all over the denominator. So squared natin, this is 4, 2 squared is 4, then multiply by the 3 over 2 times 2, that is 3 na lang. Okay, so 3 over 2 times 2, that is 6 over 2 or 3. So we have 1 minus x cubed. Okay, yan, lapit na. Look at the numerator, guys. Numerator, let us encircle it by color red. This is the numerator. Do we have common factor? Yes, we have common factor. What is common factor? That is 1 minus x. Okay? But that is raised to 1/2, no? So we have, let us factor out. Common factor is 1 minus x raised to 1/2. Okay, what will be the remaining? So the remaining will be negative 2 times 1 minus x. So the exponent will be 1 because we already factor out the 1/2. Okay? Then we have plus 3. Ayun, 3 times 2 minus x. 3 times 2 minus x. All over the LCD or the denominator, which is 4 times 1 minus x cube. Okay, let us simplify the equation inside the bracket. Second derivative of y with respect to x is equal to 1 minus x raised to 1/2. This is distribute negative 2. So negative 2 plus 2x. Then distribute 3 plus 6 minus 3x. All over 4 times 1 minus x cube. Simplify the equation inside the parenthesis, this one. So second derivative of y with respect to x is equal to 1 minus x raised to 1/2 times, that is negative x plus 4. Okay? All over 4 times 1 minus x cube. But this is not yet the simplest form, right? Because we can still simplify this. Look at this, they are the same, right? So we can cancel this out. What will happen to the exponent of the denominator, which is 3? 1/2, so 3 minus 1/2, that is 5 over 2. Okay? So we have second derivative of y with respect to x is equal to, so the remaining will be negative x plus 4 all over 4 times 1 minus x raised to 5 over 2. Okay? So now, this is our final answer. This is the second derivative. Okay? So as you can see, higher derivative is a little bit complicated because we are combining all the topics or the techniques that we are using. The power formula, the derivative of quotient, the product rule, and so on. As long as you are doing it correctly, no? So remember, slowly but surely. Okay? So that's all for our topic, which is all about higher derivatives. I hope you learned something new. Thank you. Have a nice day. Keep safe, everyone. Bye-bye.